To continue, the purpose of this presentation is to discuss the business expansion outside Canada. This new business would be a good related venture, and the Let's Get This Bread would be the parent company. Based on the criteria, I was given the type of business to choose from, the country of choice, and the country must have a treaty with this country. So based on this criteria, I have chosen a country that not only that I have the culture, I know the culture, national languages, few provincial dialects, and the inhabitants, but also it was my country of origin before I came to Canada, the Philippines. For further analysis, I have used the elements of SWOT, which means strength, weakness, opportunities, and threats used for my analysis. First element, strength. The business characteristic must add value to the Let's Get This Bread as a parent company in Canada. This includes things that it is made it more special, unique, and advantageous to have a new business in the Philippines. The Filipino Food on the Go, short with the FFOTG, that's the temporary name of the business. When compared to other similar business in the mobile food restaurant industry, is considered competitive, efficient, and effective in delivering its product against its competitors. FFOTG's strong characteristic will include high traffic and market share leaderships due to its product affordability, being necessity product, enough supply of high-skilled people, the startup costs are comparable with reasonable supplies cost, enough vendors for needed supplies, information technology, and financial institution nearby. As for the social culture, top and middle management have a good geographic environment knowledge, speak the language, and understand a few dialects in the province and nearby provinces. Therefore, the FFTG has a strong element to succeed and sustain in the Philippines. As for the existing capabilities and resources that company might be considered weak compared to similar business in the industry, which is less marketable, with purpose negative aspects, and the overall possible performance is considered weak compared against its rival. Thus, the company will have limitation and deficiency of its resources and capabilities usage. Since reaching sales quota is very important for any business, it is also a sign of longevity of the business. Thus, Filipino must have spending money for the product. So far, Philippines has still high unemployment rate of about 9%. That's about 4.25 million people. The affordability of the product for low-income household can be a challenge since about 16% of Filipinos' population live below the poverty line. That's about 17 people who cannot afford the basic necessities. As for FFTG's products, they are perishable, so there's a risk of possible losses and spoiled and unsaleable products. Now we move on to possible opportunities as driving force for the company. This will include convenient timing, good current situation, similar industry, and good business environment, which can help the company achieve its goals. Thus, these factors contribute towards the growth and positive outcome of the company. It is considered as an external environment condition that provides advantageous to the company's strengths, overcome weaknesses, and neutralize threats in current environment. As for the Philippines, the government has planned and started on their minimization or elimination of poverty through economic improvement, access to additional government supports for education, healthcare, family and infrastructure, social assistance programs, and international funding for agriculture programs. Now, for the last element of SWOT, which is threat, this element includes factors that are results of unfavorable situation which exists during the current environment. Threat makes it difficult for the company to reach its expected goals. This can include new trends and changes that, if not prevented, it can cause immediate problems or difficulties in becoming competitive, which are disadvantageous for the longevity of the company. The low startup costs are good for the FFOTG's business, but it can increase competitions and becomes a threat. In addition, the unreasonable stricter licensing, permitting food, and safety inspections can increase budgeted expenses. So, as a public property, restricted proximity and duration restriction, and also high insurance costs and increased related taxes can weaken or can be a threat to the expected goals of profitability of the business.